What's good, people? Today I will explain my tactical analysis of the recent Premier League match between Tottenham versus Everton. So Tottenham lined up in 4-3-3 and Everton lined up in 4-4-2. Everton defended in 4-4-2 itself, but when they attacked, both the fullbacks and the left winger pushed higher, making it a forward line of 5. Coleman, Digne and Iwobi on the wings, pushing higher and making it a 2-3-5 attacking shape. Tottenham shifted from 4-3-3 to 4-2-3-1 defensively, two midfielders dropping down and the wingers dropping behind the forward, wings and Sissoko and Lucas Moura and Son moving down. And while attacking, both the fullbacks Davies and Aurier and both the wingers Lucas Moura and Son push higher, making it a 2-3-5 attacking shape. Everton had a mixed way of building up from behind depending upon the pressure, but mostly they had to go long to make attacks. But Tottenham had an upper hand in winning the second balls. As a result, Everton were not able to attack enough, and also they seem to have planned to have more of a counter-attacking approach against Tottenham. Apart from winning second balls, Tottenham on the other hand made sure that Everton's counter-attacks to be minimized by marking their key attacker, which was Richarlison. In that attempt, they made many fouls to stop him. Tottenham mostly built up long, and when they had the ball on the ground, Tottenham attacked through the wings as Everton did not allow them central spaces, making overloads and using short passes to advance the middle third. But when they couldn't advance from one wide area, they shifted the ball to the other wing and tried to penetrate from there. So they mostly attacked from left, and Davies was making good crosses between the lines for the front three. Everton on the other hand defended in a middle to low block shape. They were aware of Tottenham's attacking threats, and so they made sure that Serge Aurier does not get enough space on the right flank. Therefore, mostly Tottenham were able to attack on the counters and from the left side through Davies and Son. Tottenham were very fluid and quick in their counter-attacks. They also made few good chances which were not converted. Otherwise, they had the same plan as the first half, to use wide areas and score, especially using the dribbling abilities of Son and Lucas Moura. Everton struggled but somehow managed to defend against Son, Lucas Moura, their dribbles and shots. But the good thing was they had kept Aurier quiet throughout the match, thanks to Digne. Tottenham defended in a middle block and didn't press high much, but their coordinative press and cover was not that great between the lines. Eric Dyer here followed Calvert-Lewin late, and hence Everton created a good chance in front of the goal. They also gave away many fouls which could have been fatal. So to summarize it, it was not that Tottenham had a great game, but they were defensively better than before and also quick in defensive and offensive transitions. But Mourinho needs to make sure he finds the defensive balance so that he can give his team's attacking talent some space to flourish. Everton on the other side were defensively organized but needs to have some attacking intent. Ancelotti seems to be the right man to find that balance. So that's all from me today. Thank you for watching. I will meet you in the next video.